Hey everyone, it's Coach Rebecca. Welcome back to another Team Fierce Fit Fabulous training. Today's topic is, what are the differences between sharing and posting on your personal newsfeed versus having a business or like page? And there's benefits to both, you guys, but what I want to do is just share with you a little bit about my journey and what I did at first as I got going in the coaching world, and maybe how some of the things have changed over the last year or so, and what we're seeing in Facebook right now, where people are getting the best results, where they're getting the most views to their posts, because at the end of the day, that is what it really comes down to, you guys. We want to make sure that if you're spending time coming up with good content, whether it's a motivational post, sharing something about your journey, a before and after, whatever that post is, the most important thing is we want to know that it's reaching people, that it's touching people, that people are seeing it. And so I want to make sure that we're sharing with you the most effective ways to do that so that you can get enough eyeballs on your post to be able to funnel and get those people reaching out to you to know when a person is interested possibly in joining you in this journey and having you help them to take that next step to making healthier, happier choices in their life. So I'm going to take an opportunity. I'm going to share my screen with you guys as I try to do, because we're going to look at both my personal page as well as my business page. Okay, guys. So to show you that I've got both pages up here, both my personal page and my business page. So my personal journey, you guys, I will be honest with you, and this worked for me at the time, but definitely things have changed. When I started coaching, I was really fearful, you guys, of overwhelming people within my life I didn't want them to feel like I was some crazy, cheesy salesperson or that I was pushing a product on them. You guys know those people. I'm sure you've got friends that come up within your newsfeed that represent other multi-level marketing organizations or other product lines, whether it be LuluRay or It Works or Unique or whatever. And you know that there are those people out there on their personal page that basically just vomit information about their products, and they're really pushing and selling all the time, every single day in their newsfeed. That was what I didn't want to be. I did not want to be that person. And don't get me wrong, I'm a motivated girl. I definitely want to be able to reach people, but I didn't want to be seen as some sleazy salesperson. And so I really worried about that. And so for me, the first thing that I did immediately upon becoming a coach was I set up my business page, my Ditch the Scale page. So I'm going to quick show you guys that. And so this is my Ditch the Scale page, you guys, and it looks a little different from my viewing because I'm logged in under me, but this is what the page generally looks like. And I can change this header all the time, but the biggest difference, right, between my business page and my personal page was this was a place where I would share and post literally everything: fitness, recipes, nutrition, tips, humor, motivation, everything fitness related, you guys. And I had no worries about doing that. I could just throw out information that I found to be beneficial because I knew that if somebody had come over to like my fitness page, I knew that they were like-minded to me and that they were also looking for information like that, right? So that's the number one difference of having a business or like page is the people that are following it or liking your like page, so huge benefit, you know that they have common interests to you, and so you have no worries about posting something focused on your area of focus, again, fitness, nutrition, health, whatever your kind of core customer base is. You know you can post freely and never give it a second thought because the people that are following you are going to find that information helpful and beneficial. Now, here's the worry, right? If you posted the same exact things to your personal page, the worry that most of us have is that, let's say, for instance, right now I've got about 1,800 friends. Not all my friends are into health, fitness, nutrition, losing weight, getting healthy, getting fit. And if I posted 3 times a day, just fitness, health, and wellness type information and workout information and my check-ins when I'm doing my workouts, people would seriously probably unfollow me or unfriend me in about 2 seconds. I probably would have gone from 1,800 friends to 500 friends in the snap of a finger, right? Because we don't want people to feel like, especially because we don't know, I don't know of that 1,800 people, what percentage of my friends actually have interest in health, fitness, and nutrition. So here's the balance of what I did in the beginning. One was I did set up a Facebook like page, which I encourage that you do as well. But what I did was, on that like page, I posted 3 times a day, consistently, you guys, 3 times a day, something either fitness, motivation, a workout, a tip, a recipe. And we'll talk in another video about kind of some of the rhyme and reason to that. But I posted 3 times a day, totally wellness, fitness, nutrition topics that are related to that on my like page. What I did on my personal page, because you guys, in the beginning, I barely posted ever on my personal page about my health and wellness journey, what was going on in my world, the fact that I had made the choice to take the leap of faith and start coaching and helping others on their journey. And you guys, it kicked me in the ass. And let me explain to you why. Because like I said, I posted 3 times a day on my like page, but I never posted anything health, fitness, or what I was doing in my health journey. I wasn't posting ever on my personal page about that. And this is what happened. Of that, at the time, maybe 1,500 people that I was friends with on Facebook, none of them knew what I was doing. They didn't know that I was that I was focused on improving my health, or that I was focused on losing weight, or making healthier choices. They didn't know that because I wasn't posting it. And all of a sudden, what my upline coach said to me one day, why aren't you posting onto your personal page? And I was like, I don't want to seem like a cheesy salesperson. I don't want to be pushy. I don't want my friends to feel like I'm just selling them something to raise or to make some money. I didn't want to be perceived that way. And she's like, listen, I'm going to challenge you. Do at least one post. Doesn't have to be salesy, but just put out there what program you're doing and that you're doing a workout and see what happens. And so, of course, always up for a challenge. I did it. I took the challenge and I posted onto my personal page, totally not salesy at all, just basically a post that I was following, I think P90X at the time, and shared kind of what I was doing and kind of what it was doing for me. And it was very basic, right? And that I had chosen to become a coach, a health and wellness coach. And you guys, I got direct messages that day, literally all day long, from people saying to me, I didn't realize that you were a coach. I just bought 21 Day Fix. If I would have known you were coaching, I would have bought it from you. Or, hey, I've been struggling with this. I've been trying to lose weight. I just bought P90X also, and this is what I'm dealing with. And I didn't even know there was such a thing as a coach. I got all these crazy different messages, you guys. And I had been coaching for literally probably 6 months before I posted anything on my personal page about this. And just that one day, I probably received 20 messages from people that were within my friends, my existing friends on Facebook, that said to me, I'm so glad that I know that you're coaching now because I'm drinking Shakeology and I would rather be working with you. Or, again, all of these crazy messages. I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. And don't get me wrong, while I was glad, I was definitely not perceived as that pushy salesperson. I was kicking myself in the butt for the fact that I wasted 6 months never posting onto my personal page because I was so worried of what people would think. And the minute I did it, and again, in a very me way and non-salesy way, the amazing response that I got, it was crazy, you guys. And so what I'm getting at from that is, I definitely believe in having a Facebook like page so you can share and share consistently. And I'll tell you some other ways where you can grow that following over there to expand your market to people that you don't even know across the US, because that's how I built my business. For the first 6 months to a year, every single sale I made, every single challenger that joined one of my challenge groups was someone I had never met in my whole life. And that's because solely I was consistent. I posted good quality content on my Facebook like page, you guys, and I made sure that I was sharing that with all sorts of people, and it gave me the opportunity to meet people all over the US and Canada that then became challengers and customers of mine, and that now are still customers, and many of them have transitioned to become coaches. But this is what I'm getting at. You have to post on your personal page, you guys. These people that are connected to you on your personal page, they're connected with you for a reason. They like you, or they did at some point. They know you. They somewhat trust you. They've got an inkling of trust in you because they're connected to you on Facebook, you guys. And so I'm not telling you to throw up information on them, but I highly encourage that you do a balance, right? You should be doing one or two posts on something totally non-business related, non-beach body, non-workout, non-health related, but things that are important to you. Share the normal stuff that you always would share, things about your family, things about what you're doing in your personal life. But what you want to be doing is sprinkling in information or sprinkling in things that are important to you about health and fitness, or things that you are doing that are improving your happiness, improving your health. Because when you're sprinkling it in, and again, I'm never telling you to post a salesy sales thing that says 20% off XYZ. I'm saying post that you're running a challenge group, you guys, and invite the friends that you're connected with already, the people that know you, trust you, and love you because they're already friends with you on Facebook, and they again are at least familiar with you. Open that door, open that window to say, hey, I'm doing a fun challenge, totally free. This is great to do for your free challenge groups, you guys. And post on that personal newsfeed just something about that. I'm going to do a little quick scroll down my personal newsfeed because I want to show you guys what I'm talking about here when I say I'm not throwing up information. I probably 1 in every 4 or 5 posts on my personal page is health, fitness, nutrition related, you guys, so that people know what I'm doing. People know that I'm actively out there helping people. People know that I am doing this as a business, and that, yes, I'm proud of that. I get to help people for a living. That's what I get to do. So how cool is that? That you get to share with other people that are already familiar with you, that you've made a crazy change in your life that's actually not only improving your world and your life, but it's going to help other people. I mean, that is like a badge of honor for me. I love the fact that that's what I get to do for a living. And so I want people to know that. So as I scroll quickly down here, you guys, in my newsfeed, I just want to quickly show you exactly what I mean. So as an example, this post was today. It says, it's been a long week, must have wine for breakfast. Wine is technically a fruit, right? So this is, yes, health and fitness related, jokingly, little bit of humor, but totally me, because I am a wine lover and my friends and family know I love wine. So though, yes, it could be perceived health related, because I do definitely make sure that there's some type of a twist in there where they know what I'm hinting at the same time, it's something fun. It's something totally me. Scrolling down, yesterday I posted in reference to my daughter getting her driver's license. So totally, whether it's a challenger or somebody who's met me online or someone that knows me, they know that I am a mom of a teenager, and that freaks me out. And so it kind of just makes me relatable to other parents out there as well. Here, I talked a little bit about control, and I did talk about the fact that I was leading yoga and how much my health and wellness journey has impacted my life. So again, I talked about my health and wellness journey here, you guys, but it was not at all a salesy sales type post. So these are the types of things, right? This was my first day of yoga, and I talked a little bit about what I was doing for the month and some of my goals for the month. I post when I reach Success Club within my business, which means that I'm helping people. And this is a little post that goes in reference to that. I get all sorts of amazing challengers who tag me in their health and wellness and humor-based posts. So I love that because it fills my newsfeed. It lets people know a little bit more about me. See, here is a workout one. Again, I'm totally not selling here, but I did share that I did a kick-ass MMA-inspired workout because I'm doing Core de Force right now. So as you guys can see, listen, I do not post all about my business. I post all sorts of things, but I want to make sure that, as you can see, we're sprinkling in things related to health and wellness, you guys, because that is a part of who I am. And so to know me is to love me. And that means you love everything about me. If you don't love everything about me, probably don't want to follow me, right? And I'm okay with that. You want to unfriend me because I sprinkle in here and there things about my health and wellness journey and what I'm doing, then please unfriend me. That's what you want. You don't want those friends, right? We want to be able to sprinkle in and talk about our personal lives and me loving wine and how crazy my kids are and how stressed out my life can be sometimes, as well as some health and wellness pieces, because that's who I am. And that's what you should be posting and sharing on your personal feed, you guys, is, again, if I were to give you a ratio, if you're a numbers person or an analytical person, I would tell you a 5-to-1 ratio of things that are personal related, things that aren't health and wellness related, to every one post that you do, that's something, sharing something about what you're doing, what you're eating, what your workout is, inviting people to a challenge group. That's kind of the ratio, is about 5-to-1. Some people might say less than that, but again, that's the rule of thumb that I have. Now, again, don't get me wrong, you guys. Every single day, I am still posting over here on my like page, 3 posts a day, totally health, wellness, nutrition related, because that's why people come to my like page, because they know they're going to be able to find content like that. Okay. So next thing I want to share with you guys is, how do we build not only a following on our like page, but also how do we keep people seeing what we're doing in our personal page? So the way that I built my like page, you guys, and right now I've got about 3,000 followers, or actually about 3,800 followers, I think, something like that. And you guys, this is how I built my like page. Straight up, I post every single day. If I just post and that's all I did, I probably would have never been able to grow my like page, because people have to know the like page is out there. They have to be able to see that the content that you're providing out there is good quality information. And so the number one way that I grew my like page was not paying to run ads. It was not paying Facebook to boost my posts. Yes, there is a time and place for that, but that's not how I got to 3,800 followers, you guys. This is how I got to 3,800 followers. I became a member of a bunch of different groups that were either open groups or closed groups that were focused on the same things that were important to me: low carb, gluten-free, health and nutrition, 21-day fix, workouts, whatever, right? I probably am a member of about, give or take, 50 to 60 closed or open groups. Now, the rules within most of these groups are, you are not to advertise, promote, or sell. Again, look through my newsfeed, guys. I challenge you. I do not sell, promote, or do anything within my newsfeed on my like page that is a sleazy, salesy business person. I provide quality content, humor, motivation, tips, tricks, recipes, things that are going to educate people, inspire people. That's what you'll find on my newsfeed within my like page. What I do is, when I have a post that is, let's say, confidence is silent, insecurities are loud, and it's just a little bit of information about how much my attitude and energy has changed, becoming a more physically fit individual and making healthier choices, guys. And what I would do is, I would hit this little share button down here. If you haven't seen it before, this is something that you have on both your personal page and your business page, but you're going to hit this share button. I hit this share button, and what it's going to do is, I'm going to go up here and I'm going to share in a group, you guys. And I'm going to type in here, let's just say 21-day fix. You only want to be sharing within groups where you think that the information or the post that you're sharing would be beneficial to them. So again, if it is a recipe post and it's reference to gluten, let's say the recipe is totally gluten laden, there's tons of gluten in it, right? And I wouldn't want to share that within a gluten-free group, because guess what? Those people don't want to see that. They're gluten-free, right? If it's a workout, I wouldn't want to post it in a motivation. I mean, I might post it in a motivation, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? If anything that I'm posting, I'm looking to make sure, right? I've got a recipe post here. That recipe could be shared within any number of my groups to just say, hey, this is a delicious treat that's healthy. It's got some superfoods in it, whatever the case may be, but that's what I would be doing. And each of my posts, I do, again, 3 posts a day traditionally, and usually at least one of those posts each day, I share within 10 to 15 different groups, 10 to 15 different groups. Now, what has that done for me? When I share, again, non-sales related information within those subgroups, it gets people watching for me. They're seeing that I'm sharing something. They're seeing that I'm sharing it from a Ditch the Scale page, right? And what they're doing is, if they consistently see me posting and sharing within that group quality content that's of interest to them, they're much more likely to click over to Ditch the Scale because they know they're going to see more great content like what I've been sharing with them, okay? And then that's what will prompt them to then like your business page or like your Facebook page and continue to get notifications and news feeds so that they're not missing a post that you post just in case you don't share it within that group, okay, guys? So again, my philosophy in the beginning was I posted at least 3 times a day, quality information. I would share at least one of those posts within 15 to 20 groups, okay, that I'm a member of. And again, you're only sharing within groups where you feel that information would be beneficial, educational, or of interest to those group members. Never, ever, ever sell or post a sales-based post. Your goal is to get eyes to click over and come to your Facebook like page, like your page because they see that you're providing good quality information and that you're not being a pushy salesperson. Okay, guys? That right there, just as simple as that, every single day, it took me literally less than 5 minutes a day, but I did it every single day. I shared within groups, you guys. That is what took me from 0 followers to 3,800 followers, okay? And of those 3,800 followers, I know that the people that are there are people that want to see that type of traditional content. They want to see the type of information that I'm providing. And those are the people that many of them have become customers since then, okay? So that is how I grew my Facebook like page. The other thing that grew my Facebook like page, and don't hesitate to do this, in fact, it should be the very first thing you do when you create a Facebook like page, is you should be sharing that Facebook like page onto your personal page. And so a post like that might look like this. Bear with me here, you guys. I want to just show you. So there's a couple ways you can do this, but I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go over to my Facebook personal page. And right up here, if you noticed, I just put in my link to my Facebook like page. This is a post for my personal page. And it's just going to say, hey guys, as you know, I'm committed to continuing my journey to live a happy, healthy life. Let's just say, if one of your 2017 goals is to focus on getting fit, living a happier life, or just getting motivated, please jump on over and give my page a like for daily tips, tricks, motivation, humor, and more. Okay, guys? So it doesn't have to say what I just said, you guys. It could just say, hey, guys, I don't even know if you know this, but I've been on a weight loss journey or a health journey. I've started a like page so that I can share what I'm doing. And this is the type of thing that you want to post, you guys, because you'd be amazed at how many of your friends that are connected to you on your personal page are going to click on over, because guess what? They do. When you know, that's how you know, right? That's how you know which of your friends that are connected to you on your personal page are really interested in, one, what you're doing, but two, are interested possibly in making healthier choices themselves. And that's because they're going to click over from your personal page where they're already friends with you, and they're going to like your business page. And that is your sign, boom, right in the forehead, guys. That is your sign that they are interested in knowing more, in learning more, and possibly in starting their journey towards making healthier choices. And that's your buying sign from them to say, hey, make sure to reach out to this person directly now and say, thanks for following my page. What are some of your goals? Or is there any way I can help you? And again, very non-salesy, because we're not selling them anything at this point, but just it's the opportunity. That's the sign, the first step from taking them from your friend on personal Facebook to getting them to like your Facebook page, because they know they're going to get fitness, health, and tips like that there, and then messaging them directly and thanking them for liking your page and asking them what's going on in their world and see if there's any way that you can help them. All right, guys, so that's what I do. So one, sharing posts daily. You want to be number one on your business page, guys, posting 3 times a day, things that are related to your client market or your ideal customer market, health, fitness, maternity, losing weight after having a baby, whatever your niche is, you should be posting 3 times a day. And you should be sharing with 15 to 20 groups a day. That will grow that like page following so that you're getting more and more people. A good goal is that you're growing that like page following by about 25 people a week, you guys. You should be growing that like page following by 25 people a week. And if you do post consistently, you post good quality, non-salesy information and content, you guys, and you share within these groups, I promise you, your like page following will grow sequentially every single week. Okay, guys? And then again, don't forget, we should be posting 1 in every 5 posts on your personal page should be something about what you're doing as it relates to your health and fitness journey, something you're doing as a coach, whether it be running a group or what program you're following or what you're struggling with if you're having sugar cravings, whatever. It doesn't have to be totally educational. You guys saw I posted something about drinking wine for breakfast because wine is considered a fruit, you guys. Let it be humorous, but you want to sprinkle in your health and fitness interest, because that's a big piece of who you are now. And we want to share that with the world, because that's when people are going to feel comfortable reaching out to you, knowing that you have knowledge, right? You're sharing what you're learning, and they're going to feel more comfortable reaching out to you when they're struggling with something health and fitness related, because they're seeing it in your personal news feed, you guys. All right. So a couple of other little things, business page versus personal page. As you grow your following on your business page, you can do a variety of things as far as boosting, which does cost money. And we'll talk in another training in the future about some of the benefits to that and how to get the best results out of boosting your posts, you guys. You can boost your posts when you have a business page. You can create events under your business page, which is another huge benefit, you guys. You can see how many people a specific post reached in your business page. You can't see that content on your personal page. So again, the difference here is, here I see that I had like 3 people like this, but almost 400 people were reached with that post. You can't see information. 390 people were reached here. 553 people were reached here, you guys. So again, I'm getting good reach here, but you'll also find that over here on your personal page, you are going to find that people will be more responsive to liking or commenting on your posts, because guess what? They know who you are already. They're already familiar with you. So you'll tend to find more interaction from your people that are looking at your posts on your personal page than you will on your like page at first. It takes time for people on your like page to feel comfortable liking or commenting on your posts, whereas on your personal newsfeed, you guys, you're gonna find that people will comment, like much more often because again, they already know a little bit about who you are. All right, guys? All right, I'm gonna try and cut this short. That just gives you a feel. Please let me know if you have no clue how to create your business page. Please let me know, message me. I will get you a training on exactly how to set that up and some of the core important things to be making sure that are on that page, like a catchy or an eye-catching header here. Make sure that you've got some detailed description about who you are, what you represent, and basically what they can expect to find and see if they do like your like page. We want to make sure that people are very clear that if they like your like page, the types of content that they're going to see on a weekly and daily basis from you guys. So I can walk through all of those details with you. But I leave you today, this training, with this challenge, and that is moving forward. Every single week moving forward to grow and propel your business forward, you need to be posting at least 1 in every 5 posts to your personal page needs to be something related to your business and what you're doing as a coach. And you need to be posting on your business page, if you want to grow that, at least 3 times a day. And you need to be sharing every single day with 15 to 20 groups. Okay, guys? Again, you should be posting 3 times a day to that business page with good quality content that people want to see, that evoke emotion, help them learn something new, inspire them, whatever it is. 3 posts a day to that like page, and you should be sharing that within 15 to 20 of the groups that you're connected to on a daily basis. If you do those 2 things, you will not only see that your friends are going to start to ask you questions about what you're doing, but you're going to find that your like and business page is going to start to grow each and every week. Okay, guys? Also, if you've got questions, I'm going to do one more training very connected to this, and that is how to determine what groups to join, how to find those groups based on your common interests, and then I will also show you how to share your like page posts in these groups to get effective results with people clicking over to your like page and following you. All right, guys, have an amazing day. I hope this training was beneficial as always. And again, make sure you're coming back. Save this page to your YouTube favorites, you guys. I'll be posting training videos each and every week that are going to help you to learn something new, to propel your business and get it moving forward. Thanks again, guys. Have an amazing day.